find your child and take them off somewhere, and you be wondering where their mind went. Their mind went because they got on the internet. Some of them might not even run into a crazy guy, but they gonna see some stuff on there that's gonna screw their mind up. They not gonna know if they want to be a man or a woman. They gonna see some things that's gonna make an imprint on their mind, and then they'll go that way. You try to figure out why they went that way. You were so busy you didn't have time to find out what your child was doing. Follow after your kids. Know who they playing with. Know who they with. My kids didn't go spend the night at everybody else's house. Because guess what? I don't know what they was teaching their child. I don't know what they wanted. I don't know what they allowed in their house. When I found out a little girl's mother let boys and anything come up in the house with them, you wasn't spending the night over there. And I didn't always say why, because sometimes that when you say you can't go with it because she fast, you can't go with it because she this, sometimes it's in their mind to kind of be like that. So I would come up with a reason that they couldn't, you didn't do your work. That was always going to be a good reason. It was something they wasn't going to do. So I would fix it. You just can't go. But I wouldn't magnify what was going on, because I didn't want that in their mind. And then they try to sneak over there because that child was able to get away with a bunch of stuff. But then I would replace it with something that they would be happy about doing. I would go somewhere, I would do something, but I would figure out, and it was nothing but God doing that too. It was nothing but God that put that in my mind. She wants to say something.
Isn't she hilarious and awesome? So I see some of my young girls' faces, and y'all like sinking your shirt like, dang, she messing me up. So I want to talk to you about social media and what I feel has been created in the hearts and minds of a lot of young girls with social media. So it's based on how many likes, right? Or how many friends, or how many people are paying attention to what you have to show. First, you have to know this about your page, whichever it is, whether it's what's the new thing? Kick, what do you call it? Kick, Snapchat, right? All that. So whatever you're posting and displaying is what's important to you, right? It says, this is what I'm about. This page has my name on it. When you come to find out about me, this is what you see. So if everything on your page is your breast and your booty, that's all they think you're about. If everything on your page is all foolishness, and it's only talking about the haters, and it's only asking, do you like me? Am I pretty? Double tap. You're looking for validation from people that don't even love you. A lot of times we're basing how we like ourselves by how many times somebody likes a picture. And you go back over and over. Did they like it? And then you go to see who liked it. Did that one boy I liked, did he like it? Or did she like it? Or why did that girl, she just unfollow me? Why did she unfollow me? What's wrong with me? And so the enemy begins to mess with your mind about your self-esteem and your security in yourself of who you are. You have to know that God made you wonderful, perfect. There is nothing wrong with you. You don't need validation from the wrong person to believe in yourself. Now, I know everybody is not in the same situation. Everybody doesn't come from a home where it's a mom or dad. Maybe it's your grandma, maybe it's your aunt, maybe it's your cousin, maybe you're in a foster care. But make sure that your validation comes from someone that is raising you, that is loving you, that is taking care of you, that is wanting the best for you, and not just from the cool kids. Because most of the cool kids don't become the successful people in life. Most of the nerds usually become the ones that you have to go to get the job. So don't look at being the smartest and being the girl that's dignified and not showing everything. I was not a cool chick in school. I was the corny church girl who got talked about on a regular basis. And I wasn't proud to be a church girl when I grew up. In school. I knew at church I was the mom because all my friends said we all love Jesus. We grew up in a Kojic church, so you couldn't really wear pants, you couldn't listen to secular music, you couldn't watch certain movies, we could only see cartoon movies, that was it. So it was a lot of stuff that we didn't do. So it's a different day and age now. You have access to a lot of music, a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, a lot of things will come back what you know about God. What I want you to know, you know, you see those cartoons and always it's like an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder. That's like real. The devil is really always trying to talk to you. And some of us, he's been talking to us so long, we think it's our own thoughts. It's just how I am. I mean, I always had this attitude. I don't know why they bother me. Like, what? It's just me. Get out of my life. I'm not like you. I don't go to church. That's not how God created you. The devil's been talking to you so long, you have taken on that identity. I want everybody today to leave here and take on the identity of Christ, the identity of love and compassion and understanding and being kind-hearted. And that's what we're supposed to have. If we take on the identity of the world, then you don't get the benefits and the blessings of a life with Jesus. You don't get the peace of a life with Jesus. You don't get the favor and the grace and the mercy and the covering of a life with Jesus. You don't want to have that kind of life. And it can start with you as a young person. You don't have to wait till you get old. When I was a little girl, I loved Jesus. Of course, now you have your own journey and there's ups and downs. You have to come to know him. But what you have to remember is that the devil is always trying to talk to you. I know when I was young, I was like, dang, I don't know. Is that God telling me to do that? Is that me? Is that the devil? You get real confused about whose voice is who. But the more you talk to God, the more you recognize his voice. The more you read his book, you understand how he speaks. So if something is telling you to go punch something in the mouth, you can pretty much tell that's pretty much the devil telling you to do. If somebody is telling you to post something negative about your friend, her hair was jacked up the other day and you saw the naps, and you take a picture and you post it, that ain't cool. You wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. Or your friend got a boyfriend and you think he's cute, so you go around her back and you talk to him, and then when he go tell you, you be like, but I didn't even say that about it. But you know that you was shady and you was not a good friend. That's not a good look. Don't do that. It'll travel with you within your life. If you learn how to be a good friend as a young girl, you'll be a good friend as a teenager. I have the same friends that I've had since I was 6 or 7 years old. We call each other the G's. And we've been through some ups and downs. We've been mad at each other. There's been ones that maybe talked about each other. But guess what we always did? We always got it right. We went back to each other and we were straightening it out. And then maybe there was some time when we went a little ways. But because I didn't want to be an old lady that didn't have none of my friends that knew me when I was broke Erica Atkins back in Inglewood in the church, I wanted them friends. I wanted to carry those friends with me. They're still my good friends today. They still challenge me. They still hold me accountable for my actions. If they see me and I'm tripping, they be like, Erica, that wasn't cool. That's a good friend. That's not a bad friend just because she telling you about yourself. If your pants is too tight and your friend is telling you should probably wear another pair. She just jealous because I'm cute. No, go change your pants. They too tight. You want somebody looking at you behind all day.